As a person that has never worn a hearing aid, I would assume that you just pop it in and you're good to go. Well, not exactly. Audiologist Paul Ashbrook talks about the keys to success with a hearing aid. Take a look.
Well, essentially, we're going to certainly fit them with the hearing aid. We'll take some measurements, order the hearing aid based on recommendations, their ear shape, hearing loss type of situations. But once we fit them with the hearing aid, that's where things really start to happen. And there's certain processes that people need to understand that they have to go through in order to really be successful with a hearing aid. People, first off, need to understand that their ears never heard a thing ever in their whole life. The brain is actually what hears. The ear is just a funnel and a transmitter of sound to the brain. The brain is actually what figures out what the sound is and does the proper things with the sound. So when we first put a hearing aid on someone, we're giving them back all of this stuff that their brain hasn't heard in a long time.
Wow.
Some of it they're going to like, some of it they're not. That's just kind of part of the world around us, all of these different sounds. Even though hearing aids are really designed to do a great job in terms of dampening certain amounts of background noise and things like that, and determining speech as opposed to non-speech, the person who's never worn a hearing aid before and puts them on for the first time is going to hear everything. There's no getting around it at first. The brain has to learn to hear all of these things again and put the right label on what these things are over time. And eventually it will start blocking things out that are unimportant. Like your refrigerator running, or your heating and air kicking on, or just walking across your floor. Sounds that are just unimportant to you for the most part, but at first you're still going to hear them until the brain is comfortable and used to them. So the key to a hearing aid is putting it in and wearing it. Cannot stress it enough. All day, every day, for a good 30 days plus, so that your brain can learn to hear again. Second part of that is you have to clean it. It has to be cleaned every day, and we stress that so much with patients, and yet still so often it still happens that they don't quite get cleaned as well as they should.
What happens if they're not being cleaned?
Well, if they're not being cleaned well enough, then wax can get into the system there and kind of stop the sound from going down into the ear. We can get moisture in there, all kinds of different little things that can happen. And so to keep the hearing aids working properly, you need to keep them clean. And you'd be amazed how often the hearing aid comes in. 2 seconds later, we've taken a little bit of wax out. Boom, it's working perfectly again. So cleaning is the second big part of it. The third key to success with a hearing aid is working with the people you got it from, because we know what we're doing. We're here to help. We're here to make adjustments, tweak the hearing aid. If there's fit issues, we can work with the different fit problems, and a lot of that can be done right here in the office. So the key to success: wear it, clean it, see us when you need help.
He's just such a nice guy. Ashbrook Audiology and Hearing Aid Centers. There's 3 locations: Danville, Martinsville, and Stewart. 877-610-4327. You can find more about the one located near you, or go to ashbrookaudiology.com. And we'll be right back.